if we think about that, this is a home, right? A place where something lives is, of course, a home. Many homes are made from bricks, and bricks are made from soil or dirt. We live in dirt homes. Is it dirty? No, it's clean because of the way we make bricks. That's what we're talking about, how different homes are made from bricks. And of course, we're going to look at not just this word, but many other words for this lesson. Let's go for number 2. The second word, to cook in an oven. This, of course, in the background, that's an oven, right? You put food, usually you put food in an oven. Lots of heat, and you get a nice loaf of bread or cake that comes out. And of course, this means to bake. When you put food in the oven, lots of heat goes on it, and you bake it. So you bake a cake, bake a loaf of bread, something like that. So to bake. Here, of course, is what we were talking about before, right? We just used this word. It's actually, they say a space for cooking at a high heat. A space is on the inside. Of course, this is a device or appliance that you find in your kitchen. Appliance. There are many appliances in your kitchen. One appliance, of course, is this thing, which we just talked about. That's an oven. An oven. By the way, just for your information, this part is the oven. This part, don't say oven, this part is stove. The top is the stove, the middle part is the oven. Okay? Next one. Wow, big house, right? Looks like a castle, right? Very strong and lasting. Lasting means it will be there for a long time, right? Lasting for a long time. Like this house, this castle, house, just one house, very rich person, or big building. This has been there for a long, long time, right? So what do we say? It's sturdy. It's a sturdy building. It's a sturdy building. It's very strong, and it will last for a long time. It will be there for a long time. It's already been here for hundreds of years. That's a long time. This building is very sturdy. Okay, next word. This, of course, here is, what do we call this? A couple of birds are sitting on it. I hope they're not angry. They don't look angry. They're just birds, right? Okay, so a couple birds on top of this one. What holds a roof up? Of course, this is a wall. These birds are sitting on a wall. A wall holds a roof up, right? If you have a roof over your head, what holds it up? The walls. The walls have to be sturdy. If the walls are not sturdy, the roof falls on top of you, right? So walls. Walls should be sturdy. What's this here? This looks interesting. It's a box. That's not a box. It's a block. A block used to build things. And we put these things on top of each other. We call this, of course, is a brick. We said it before when I talked about a brick wall, right? Bricks are the little blocks that you use to build a brick wall. Remember the wall we just saw? The birds were sitting on it? It was red. There are many bricks in that wall. Now, when you take bricks and you put them on top of one another, or you take books and you put on top of each other, right? You take one book and you put it on top of that book and on top of each other, and you keep putting more and more and more and more books. What are you doing? This is a special verb. It's to stack. It means to keep putting on top of each other, right? You have one book, put another book, another book, another book, another book. Or one brick, another brick, another brick. You're stacking the bricks or books on top of each other, or whatever it is. Can you stack apples? If you're really good, you can stack apples, but not too high. They'll fall over. Books are easier to stack. Bricks are easier to stack. Okay. A straight line. So here we see that we have many straight lines, right? Going this way. This is a straight line, a straight line, a straight line. You could also go like this, a straight line, a straight line. What do we call these? We call these rows. So if you go to a movie theater, right, Yeonghwa-gwan, right, you can see many seats, and your ticket has the number and the row on your ticket, so you know where to go. It says row H, so you go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, H, that's my row. Then you go over to the number. So look to find out what row you are in, and then you can find your seat. So a row, especially when we talk about seats, we talk about rows in a big theater or stadium, for example. Okay, let's move on to number 9. Whoa, what's that? That's a really weird subak, right? Subak isange. What the heck? Okay, that's just a funny picture. It doesn't really look like that, right? Having 4 straight sides. 4 straight sides, of course, it would be square. Is a subak square? Subak, watermelon. Watermelon. Is a watermelon square? That's crazy, right? Watermelons don't look like that. That's just a funny picture. Watermelons are round, right? They're round, or not exactly round like a ball. You could also say oval. Oval is like a watermelon. Some watermelons are exactly round like a ball. That's true. They are round, perfectly round. But usually watermelons are longer on the ends, right? And not so long on the top and bottom. So we say they're oval. So many different shapes. Square would be like a box, right? If you have a box, that is a square box. Am I a good artist? Yeah, kind of, I guess. Okay, that would be a box. It's a square box. Okay, that would be square. Okay, number 10. Uh-oh. What's wrong with this guy? Someone who builds, but he's not building very well. Look, he's making, what's going on there? You need another brick over here. Pablo, okay? And look, he didn't fill up that position there. He needs more experience. Don't hire him. Okay, but anyway, someone who builds, this is interesting, this is easy, right? Someone who builds, this is your verb, to build. But we want to say a person who does this. So it's very easy. Just take the verb, B-U-I-L-D, and add E-R. E-R. Ah, there we go. That's our word, builder. And you can do this with many verbs in English. Yay! Right? Someone who drives, to drive. If you go to school, right? Sometimes you ride in a school bus or you just take the city bus. The person who drives the bus is a driver. Driver, okay? So many verbs in English, you just add ER. Not all of them, but many of them. It's a common way to use the verb to talk about a person who does that thing. Okay, so a builder. But we have to be careful with this guy. He's not a good builder, right? He's making some strange problems here. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Number 11. Now, here we have a, by the way, this is an exception, right? What is he doing? He's cooking, to cook, but don't say cooker. Don't do that. That's an exception. We say he's a cook. Don't say cooker, right? That's an exception. I'm sorry, English has many exceptions. But don't say cooker, he's a cook. What is he doing? He's mixing together with a big iron piece. Or sometimes your mom, if she's making soup, she'll take a wooden spoon and she'll mix together. What is she doing? She is stirring. To stir the pot, right? To stir things is to mix it together. Okay, let's take a look. Number 12. Glue. This is not really glue, but it's like glue. It's similar to glue. Glue made from sand and water. Sand and water makes glue? Well, it can if you get the right mix. Maybe you've seen this before when you see construction workers. They are working. They're called workers, right? When you see construction workers making a new sidewalk, they have this material. It's just sand and water. And it's not glue, but it acts like glue. It behaves like glue. It sticks things together. What do we call it? We call it cement. Cement. Cement is a common building material. Most buildings are made from cement. Probably if you are in an apartment building right now, your apartment building was made from cement, sand, and water, dirt. That's what we're talking about, right? Many homes were made from dirt, are made of dirt. Okay.